Waarom koppie? Yo!
Yo, what up?
Good you, bro?
I'm good. I'm gonna try some jank today.
You're late.
Let's fucking go. Wow, bro, man.
Oh, you're late.
You're never fucking early for your streams.
I know, bro. I was fucking clapping cheeks on Apex. So
Sure.
no,
Being
seriously.
scrubbed out easily.
Oh no, I dominated. Before they even put me as the MVP, and then after I remained MV fucking P. Okay. Oh snap! That's already. It's not even 10 seconds in, and I'm swearing. Whatever. Okay.
I feel like that rule has disappeared like almost instantaneously as we said it.
Better hope so.
Yes, sir.
Let me just see what's going on here. Yes, let me get my phone. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's a get fucked nerd type of situation.
Huzzah, dude.
What up, Michael?
Saw boys.
This is the delay.
Sorry, I realized I was muted.
What up, G? What up,
What
Zach?
up, bro? I was trying to watch a video and then you started the stream. I'm like, bruh.
Oh, sorry. What type of video was it?
It was your Fong Kong sword soul list.
Spicy. We call it spicy here, Michael.
You call it spicy. We call it special.
We call it an Indian restaurant.
Oh my gosh. I say nothing.
That's really fine. So
Just like the Indian restaurant, you don't say anything. You just commune with the toilet.
No. Okay. Okay, we'll do that then. Alright. Jacques, are you ready with the intro, bro?
I am.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Eardrums.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Jacques van Diervent here. Absolutely ecstatic Monday. Oh, I don't even know what time we're in at right now. I'm so hyped for this. I hope you all are too, because we have some livid jank right now. Not only livid, we have some truly astronomically tempting and absolutely horrendous bullshit to show all of you. Sorry for my swearing, not sorry. Throw in some jam because we're about to spread them cheeks, ladies and gentlemen. I'm one of your main hosts, Jacques van Diervent, here on the mic tonight. Here, going to show you some good times, bring him some good commentary, and not only that, convincing you that magic is better than Yu-Gi-Oh! And then in the left corner, we have the man in the Christmas hat, the man with the stream, the man with so many, I don't know, you can call them ideas, I call them toilet paper. Garabo Kwazkanyonge. In the right-hand corner, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the man that plays every single TCG or has played every single TCG in his life. The man with no job, some job, everywhere's a job. Hallelujah, Jesus Christ. The anime Robbie. And in the center corner, the man leaving us. The man proving why SA is no longer a dominant species in this world of evolving economics. Michael Keller!
Wow, what
You
an
really got me
intro.
with that whole fucking center corner comment.
Jeez. That
I've never
was,
been so hyped to be myself.
that was something. My word.
Center
Oh.
corner.
Oh my gosh. How you guys doing?
Good in you. Saw Aaron. Welcome to the stream, bud.
What's up, Aaron? Oh my gosh, his hand is actually gross.
We do not care about trigonometry here. We go for the center corner.
Yeah, hey?
Sure thing, Chief.
Okay.
Oh.
Guys, I'm gonna. Oh my gosh. Okay, opening hand, guys. Opening hand. Sprite Blue, Starter, Labyrinth Ku-Clock, Labyrinth Torby, and Lady Labyrinth.
So I'm hearing no traps. So it's
Oh,
bad.
Torby, I just discard Ku-Clock to get Big Walker. Oh. Nice. Okay. Let's see.
The toilet paper roll unfolds.
Oh,
Setting
this-
one in a trap deck, yes.
Oh no! I'm gonna be setting plenty, bruv. Okay, let's discard that crew clock. Oh wait, is Lady live now? Oh my gosh! I'm gonna special Lady. What? What? This is gross. This is absolutely disgusting. Activate starter. response. I didn't think
Yes.
so.
Man's just living his best life over there.
I am right now. Oh my gosh, this is actually gross. And I haven't even gone into the lab, into the live twin stuff. Anyway, so okay, who's my
Oh.
first victim?
Well, whoever you're playing right now. Oh, yourself. Got you.
Who's flushing Quabs' toilet tonight?
Wow.
I don't know. He can take his pick of the menu.
Anybody, bro. I just made
Yes.
this deck now. Anyone, bro.
Who do you want to face here, Quabs?
Okay, who's played the least Yu-Gi-Oh?
Me. Because I
Okay.
don't play this game anymore.
Same.
Okay, Jacques, are you gonna host it?
Alright, let me go to whatever you call this thing, Edo. Haven't opened it in a while, but I do have a list ready.
I literally only open it when we're streaming.
I don't even do that, bro.
Quite literally, it's.
Alright, so while Edo is entering for me, sentences every gay person ever has muttered, I think.
Wait, what?
What?
I didn't catch it.
The confusion increases. Anyway,
Yeah.
so as per my intro, I'm going to convince all of you why Magic is better than Yu-Gi-Oh. Quabs, would you like to say the fun you had playing Magic this weekend over Yu-Gi-Oh?
The only thing that was fun is seeing you frustrated, actually. It's been a long time since I've seen Jacques stress over TCG. It was fun. It was really fun. I do like the pace. I really do like the pace. I've never been into GOAT format, so playing Magic, something completely different, and it having the pace of GOAT format, if I can say that. Yeah, it's pretty refreshing.
It can go extremely wild. Like the combo in Magic can go very wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stacks can get kind of hectic.
I
But it's only towards the later stages.
depends on Robbie. If you drew more burn spells, I was fucked.
I mean, yeah, kind of, but also depending on if I had the mana to pay for it.
I mean, you had mana. Quabs, I did host.
I mean, I did, but that was the thing. I had more mana than cards, and Murphy's Law. If I had more cards, I would have had no mana.
Facts. With me, I was just drawing good ass cards that count as mana's land, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lands,
Yeah,
yes.
I had a lot of cards that basically was mana. It was nice seeing Jacques stress over that. 'Cause I
You
was
had
just-
you had a lot of rocks, didn't you? Things that you tapped to make extra mana.
Yeah, son. I think before we finished, I was on 14 mana, 15 mana.
Yeah, but were you doing anything with it? Is the question.
Sure.
He
Just-
he was burning a lot.
Oh, is he burning a lot?
Yeah, that's fun.
I think I was on about 18 or 19 before I got a comeback.
Respectable. I think I only got you down to 28.
Yeah, but with you it was different. You had enough planeswalkers on the field to make me sweat.
No, yeah. Listen, I understand how the value engines in Magic work, but still.
Fair.
Your red deck wasn't playing like a red deck for me. I was like, yes, 2 burn spells an entire game. This feels right.
Which was weird because there was so many, and that was after I added more burn spells into the deck.
That happens. The nature of Magic, dude. It's 100. Dude, it's 100 cards in Commander. That's
It's full
behind
RNG.
everything.
True. Well, that's my turn.
Alright, so
Not gonna
yeah.
lie, I'm
Disappointing.
gonna be
as always.
completely honest with this. I am a national topping Yu-Gi-Oh player, right? Or I was. Still technically am.
you still are.
You still are.
That doesn't disappear if you leave the game.
Yeah.
And so on Saturday, I was so confused on how attacking works in this game.
Oh, what? Because you were so into your magic, you're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna attack with Fenrir. Tap turns to defense. Wait, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
No, so I was confused on how the attacking works for this game when it came to. All right, I attack with one monster.
Mm.
Do you have to attack something on board? Does your opponent choose what defends or what blocks?
No.
It
Well, that is
was
interesting how many games use the suspension mechanic, and then like Yu-Gi-Oh just like chooses not to do that.
yeah, you attack one monster and then that's your choice.
Yeah.
Which is fair, like it really is fair, but it's still weird.
I don't know. It's fun when you play so many card games, just like seeing like what has inspired what in other games and like how it's kind of influenced
True.
how everything works. Because like I've played a lot of fucking TCGs, and like some of the you can obviously tell like, oh, you can use this to explain if someone plays a different game. You can kind of like correlate. Like first thing I do when someone's learning Digimon is I ask them like, have you played Magic, Pokemon, or Vanguard?
Yeah.
Then I can easily translate terms from one to the other. The only one I feel that is difficult
Is
of the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
modern games is Yu-Gi-Oh, because it has no similarities to the others, and I guess you could say that is a good thing, but can also be a bad thing at times. But it does make it a whole lot harder to teach people how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. But
It
like,
does because
Digimon or Pokemon, I can easily teach you something, and Magic same way. Like I can easily teach you those three, but Yu-Gi-Oh, it's too much to go through.
Yeah.
No, I completely agree. When I started playing Magic, like the terms and terminology, there's no direct comparison. It puts you in this mindscape of you have to learn something completely new because what you know from one does not directly correlate. Because from there is stuff that says your opponent cannot target, which is fine, but then you've got other triggers as well. You've got Death Touch, which there's nothing like it in Yu-Gi-Oh! You've got Foretell, you've got
but, like,
battles, you've got
in
so many
Digimon,
more.
I can relate so many things. Like Death Touch in Magic is just retaliated Digimon, where if you delete my Digimon in battle, it deletes your Digimon as well.
Exactly.
Like
there's correlations between everything, but there's no correlation between Yu-Gi-Oh and anything else nowadays. Like if you look back post like link format, then it works. If you look back post link format, then there was stuff like ways to get, but after the link format and after they just added a bunch of random stuff, you were kind of like, if you quit this now, you're kind of screwed. Start everything from scratch. They don't have the tributing mechanic. They don't have the extra deck mechanic. Everything you have is in your one deck and in your sideboard.
Yeah.
There's no outside source unless you're like playing a companion, but a companion is something completely different in Magic. It's physically a card outside the game. Robbie, even from what me and you were talking about in Magic, like the lesson mechanic.
Yeah.
The lesson mechanic is literally taking a card outside of the game and adding it to your hand. But that's not like the summoning mechanics of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, it's not even like remotely close.
Yeah.
I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh!
What the fuck?
It was probably... Oh. Well, this is interesting. Mirror match.
Oh, son of a bitch.
All of a sudden pivoted to a mirror match. Okay, don't worry about the stream. It's just like... It feels weird because it felt like when Yu-Gi-Oh! Separated, they started... Because if I'm not mistaken, Rituals came before Fusion.
Rituals?
Yes.
No, Fusion. I think they all came at the same time.
No. So if you look at
no,
DM,
he's right. DM, there was, because you did get the Berthamet Fusion, I think, in DM.
No, but
But it was the end of DM.
Yeah, but because the Blackluster Ritual, I think, was episode 4 or 5. which came before fusion, because I think the only fusion prior to that was actually a fusion was the end of like that arc where they had to get like the stars to go into a tower to fight for Pegasus' rule or something, where Kaiba made the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon fusion. So I think rituals by concept came before fusion something.
I don't know. Yeah, but I'm not talking about concept. I'm talking about by
What came out first?
Yes, because that matters in what I was about to say. Because if I'm because what I'm about to say is with the belief that I really do believe. I think rituals did come first because of I'm thinking Pegasus. So I believe rituals came first, but if I'm wrong, someone can correct me.
I think the first thing that showed up was a fusion before ritual was summoned.
Not extra deck stuff. Like, were rituals around before the fusion deck was introduced? Yes or no?
So let's look at it like this.
Are we talking about anime or in the game?
Game.
Okay. Black Luster. Soldier.
I know in anime rituals came first. Period. But in terms of the actual TCG, or rather the OCG, I guess in that case, which was first. So I was gonna say, because it feels like when Yu-Gi-Oh! Diverged was when they, because most games, like Jacques said, are games that have like an upgrade mechanic. Because I feel like that's kind of what the extra decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is supposed to be. It's like the easiest correlation I can make to other games. When Yu-Gi-Oh! Wanted to separate, it wanted to have that level up mechanic, but its base game did not allow for it. So they had to figure out a way to do it, and the only way I think they could figure it was just separated from the main deck itself, which is fair. It's perfectly fine. But in doing so, it's introduced the issue that games with evolution mechanics don't have, which is an insane degree of accessibility. So most games with like an Evo mechanic, it's balanced because you have to find the piece to Evo into before you just do it. Or if it's a game where you can Evo with anything, it will reward you for Evoing correctly and not punish you for not Evoing correctly, but you get like a less powerful stack if you do it.
Cross, why didn't you attack?
I did.
It just did fuck all.
Oh. I attacked the Pearly, bro.
Yes.
Because I fucked up. I was supposed to summon blue first and then pink.
Are you guys gonna put the stream on Discord?
Oh snap!
Yeah, right. Michael doesn't watch the stream. He just hops onto the Discord and like has us stream to get to him.
Sorry,
I mean, I used to. I mean, I can leave the Discord and watch the stream if you prefer.
No, just joking,
Let me do that quick.
Wait, actually, no. Yes, do that. Get the views up, boy.
Fine, I'll leave.
We need them views, bro.
So yeah, from a contextual standpoint, Robbie is correct.
Was it ritual first?
I don't fucking know. I'm not talking about that.
Oh, you're talking about my statement. Yeah.
Yes. Every game has like an evolution mechanic, or if you don't have an evolution mechanic, you have a straight ass forward.
Yeah. Just blind.
Because
just slap the body on the board.
Yeah, that's what Magic does. There's no evolutions. There's no piggyback upgrading. You summon it, and that's it. In Digimon, you've got the oh shit my options. What do I go for? Oh, this. So in Pokemon, you've got your primary evolutions to make your stuff stronger. In Digimon, you digivolve into something bigger using something by paying. I'm not exactly sure how that exact system works, but
so unlike Pokemon, where the lines are both Pokemon and Digimon do a great job of pulling their animes into their game mechanics. But the issue with Pokemon, which Digimon doesn't have, is the restrictiveness. So with Pokemon, Charmander can only evolve into Charmeleon. Whereas if you were to translate into Digimon, Charmander could turn into Arcanine as long as the cards are still fire. Because in Pokemon lore, Pokemon only have their evolution because it's like it's a faster version of like basically aging, where it's just like a one big burst of aging as opposed to like slowly growing. Digimon is different in that because it's because Digimon are digital creatures, all that you need to really do is add new information. So every Digimon is basically a line of code, and when it evolves, all you're basically doing is adding more lines of code to it. So that's why with Digimon's mechanics, as long as they're within like the same color, any Digimon can technically become any other Digimon, because all you need to do is add the correct lines of code, and then it gets you from A to B. It doesn't matter what A was, as long as it has the correct lines of code for B. With one line of code, it changes to something else. Whereas Pokemon's more restrictive in that they have that like established, this is the line, period.
You have one thing: make your bed and sleep in it.
Basically, yeah. That's why in a Pokemon deck, you're gonna have like 4 different Pokemon going from like basic to like stage 2 or stage 1 if they only have one extra stage. Digimon, you could technically play Highlander like Commander, where you have one copy of a card, but it still functions the same, because as long as the color is correct, you can evo as long as it's the next level up. So any black level 3 Digimon can evolve into any black level 4 Digimon. Doesn't really matter. So like a black Agumon could evolve into like a Garurumon. Doesn't have to be Greymon. It's thematic line. But how Digimon kind of entices you to want to play what I like to refer to as tribal decks is it rewards you for having the correct level up. So like a lot of Greymons will have the effect, if this evolves from an Agumon, you can evo it for cheaper. So it kind of like entices you to want to play that way, but it doesn't force you to play that way, because it realizes that having a level up mechanic can be difficult if you don't deck build correctly. Because if you had to follow the lines, Digimon would be so much harder to play if you like had to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's kind of how Digimon diverged kind of away from Pokemon, but it was still fine because anyone who's into Digimon lore understands the reasoning that allows it to do that. Oof, that is a fat stack. Good luck.
Thick.
That is. Just got thicker. Good luck.
Yeah.
You want to know something that's fun?
What?
I bet my Fenrir is coming back in the end phase.
Oh
What
shit.
a bitch. Some bitch.
And getting him a search then. Damn.
Aaron says, only thing I can say that Magic has over Yu-Gi-Oh is the art of some cards. I think it's the art of all the cards, actually.
Full arts. Beautiful. Especially if you go for like full art foils. So one of them that I have on hand would be something like Lorien's Brooch, which is absolutely, it's a new card from Lord of the Rings. It's absolutely stunning. The greens, like if Yu-Gi-Oh had full arts, and also what they did with the lands in like Magic, where you have full art lands that just pop out.
Yeah.
For the Lord of the Rings lands, it's literally the map of their world.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. Like.
No, it is cool.
Mm.
If you lay out, wow, I can actually I can actually have a template right here where it's like all the lands laid out and it makes Middle Earth. I'll drop it into art. Picture quality is not great, but gets the idea across.
Exactly. They do such good jobs with it. And like they're I won't give them all the credit. Like a lot of Wizards of the Coast stuff is like a cash grab. Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings was definitely a cash grab, 100%.
That's not even a fucking question, dude.
Like 12K for a box, the only place where you can get the One Ring or any serialized versions, that's a rip off.
Yeah, it do be a little grubby, a little money grubby.
Because if you can't afford the One Ring, like you here's the thing, because of they made the One Ring extremely good. Like the physical card itself, very good. It's sitting at $40 right now, just for the normal ring. Because what it gives you is 4 times stronger than anything else. It literally gives you protection from everything for 1 turn. Kind of like how the ring makes you invisible in the movies and in the franchise. It kind of does the same to you. They can't attack you, they can't burn you, they can't cast any spells towards you. You are safe for that 1 turn.
Yeah.
No more. I'm reading it, yeah. So it's indestructible, which means you can't pop it. No matter what you do, you have to spin it at best.
Or banish
from the
it.
field. When it enters the battlefield, so the minute you like put it on the board, you gain protection until the end of your next turn. At the beginning of your turn, basically, so you go to in your standby, you can take a life. You can lose one life. So let's say you can take 1 stack for each burden counter on the ring.
Yeah,
Now,
so
how it accumulates burden counters is you can tap the ring on your turn to draw a card for each counter on the ring. So you can get a nice draw engine going, but every time that draw engine procs, you're gonna basically be threatening yourself with more and more damage.
but see, there are ways in Magic, like one of the creatures in my deck, she's called Shieldred. She's currently a $100 card. Flex.
You just had to mention that. Hey?
Oh,
Yes.
of course.
Whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. So if you draw 4, you gain 8. So it kind of plays with that mechanic, where even if you are losing that life, you are still gaining it in some way.
And there are even some Magic cards that say when you would take
damage inflicted to your opponent instead, yeah.
There's that, and then there's also, I can't remember what the card's name is. There's a card that allows you, whenever you would take burn damage, instead it converts it into life.
So there's many ways to play around it, but the fact that the ring is indestructible and it gives you a constant source of draw is very strong.
Yeah, that's hectic. Yeah. And you can also just play an artifact deck and use Platinum Hyperion. Yeah.
Fuck you, Robbie.
What? Your life can't change.
It will change, but not for the good. Once that 11/11 golem hits the board, because you're playing affinity with artifacts, which means you're reducing all your artifacts cost by 1 for each artifact you have, and since all your creatures are artifacts, that golem's being slapped down for 4.
Yeah.
So one of the alternate win conditions in Magic is called poison. How poison works is you can even if your starting life total is 40, if a player has 10 poison counters, they instantly lose the game.
Yeah.
So if you have something that can connect, which this thing does, it's called Blightsteel Colossus. It attacks. It does 11 damage to you. It kills you instantly because it has Infect, which causes those 10 poison counters. You don't take any damage from it because of how Infect works. But it's attacking you for 11. And it's also indestructible, so you can't destroy it.
Yeah.
And you've got commanders as well that like reduce the costs of them. So no. Robbie, to answer your question, I will no. Just no.
Just no. But yeah, But on what Aaron was saying about the art, I can understand why he says some
But-
cards, because so I'm not a fan of the hyper realistic art style personally. There are some Digimon full arts that have that, some alternate arts that have like the hyper realistic style. I'm not a big fan of like that painterly art style, but that's
Yeah.
obviously then just a subjective thing of like who you are. So I can understand why he said some cards, because for instance, Magic's when they did that whole set where they made it like anime styled, I absolutely fucking love that. But most of the Magic players, as Jacques just exclaimed, don't actually like it that much.
Because for us, that's not what the game is about.
Yeah,
The-
yeah.
the- like like the closest that if we call it secret layers. Now, secret layers is like a set that they sell separately with new designed cards of old cards. Those things are very expensive for no reason. But anyway,
Oh yeah, because you don't need it. It's literally a cosmetic, technically.
yeah, it provides no extra benefit. It's just there for to look cool, and if you want to collect it.
Yep.
Now,
It was fair. Because I
They-
have the same opinion in gacha games. Like everything should be free-ish. Like should be free to play friendly, but cosmetics always should be paid for.
yeah, and
Because
that's
you don't need that. You've got the character. You don't need the cosmetics. It's not like it's gonna boost the damage or anything. You just want it because it looks nice. So no, you're not entitled to that.
exactly. And you've got options in Magic. Like you can go for a budget build. There's literally there's a creature called Yargle and Multania. It's a frog spirit. It looks awesome. It's 18-6, which means if you also there's a thing called commander damage, where if you do 21 damage from your commander to a player, they just instantly lose. And because that thing is 18, if you can pump it up by 3 damage and then give it haste, which means it attacks on the turn, then you win. Then they just die.
Fucking hate this guy.
Just wait till I summon Dark, bruh.
Fucking hate this guy. Actually, I fucking hate this guy.
Oh yeah. Jacques, I'm posting it in art. This was like one of the cards I really wanted to buy when I was still like casually playing some Magic,
Okay.
and I was like, oh, it's so pretty.
Uh,
Time Warp from Strixhaven, Mystic Archive. I was like, oh, so pretty.
Where are you posting it, Robbie?
I put it in art.
Okay, just
I'm looking as well. Eee.
It's such a nicely designed card.
Because it looks like a Sword card.
yeah.
It
These
actually
are
looks cool.
these are the Japanese arts. I know exactly what you're talking about with these.
Yeah, this wasn't the anime set I was referring to. That anime set, I can't remember the name of the set, but that's a different set. I just like this set because this is also where those lands that I told you about that I wanted also came from.
Yes.
Where they look like Japanese wall paintings.
Yes.
Like, God, they look beautiful. I like just want a playset of the foils just to have them. And they're not even that expensive. I think they were something like $4 each. I was like, damn, that's dirt. I asked the Magic guys and no one ever got back to me saying like, yeah, there's a dude I know that has a copy of each, and I'm like, where? Someone please. Anyone.
See, that's
cool. It's like tokens.
I wonder what you're searching.
But see, that's also a thing. If the Magic guys, how can I explain this? They're like Starlight collectors in the Yu-Gi-Oh realm, kind of like that. Where if there's something nice, they will get it because Wizards will probably never reprint it. Those Japanese arts have never been done again.
Yeah.
So they'll keep it almost physically forever.
Yeah. Well, they might make a new set, but they won't have the exact same cards. They'll make new artwork for it.
Yes, exactly.
There'll never be like a one-to-one. Hey, we reprinted this set from 19th attack.
Yeah, they did that once. It cost people 10K for fake cards, and people hate it.
Yeah, which I don't understand. Like, why print cards you can't use?
No. It was a cash grab. It was to celebrate their 30th birthday, but in doing so,
Fucked it up proper.
because they made a set that was $1,000 a piece. Every store that was registered with Wizards of the Coast only got one of them for free. The rest they had to order, or you could buy privately from Wizards of the Coast. And then you had a 1 in 400 pack chance to get the Black Lotus. Now the Black Lotus was the only thing in that set worth anything.
Yeah.
But at that point you had to open, I think, like 40, about 40 packs. You only get 3 packs per like case. Like, not case, like packaging.
Yeah, per box.
Yeah, per box.
Stupid.
Yep. But that's just how WotC does their things. Like, they've always been like that. Not gonna.
True.
It's just is.
Nah, they never will.
Yeah, because to be fair, the players don't give them a reason to.
I mean, that product was
that is-
heavily boycotted.
Hmm.
That product was heavily boycotted.
Yeah, but clearly not heavily enough.
Oh yeah, no one cared.
Because that is the thing. Like, there's always going to be those few guys that are willing to pay that amount, and that's really all they need. Just those few guys that are willing.
Yeah.
So,
And the thing is, think of it like think of it like Gold Series, where the foiling was so thick on the cards that you couldn't play them. Not even in Commander, not even in a casual setting like Commander could you play them, because that's how illegal they were. But you just spend 10K on a packet of cards that you can't use from 1994.
yeah, because think about it, Krabs. If the card's like even half the thickness extra, like say 150% thicker than a normal card,
Yeah.
might as well just be marked.
Yeah. True.
So it completely makes sense, but like it was a dick move.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's very deep.
Konami is kind of doing that at the moment with the QCRs, just taking away the value of what they already printed in the past and just butchering them.
Oh
I
yeah,
tell you
murdering.
what they should have done with quarter century rares. They should have made them the alternate arts of the existing cards. So like IP should have got a Starlight or a quarter century rare of its it's alt art. Yeah, and then like there should have been like if Zeus was getting a quarter century rare, they should have done an alt art Zeus because we don't have one.
Yeah.
And basically all the cards that are getting quarter centuries, they should have been given alt art so that it doesn't take away from the value of the existing ones because they're creating a new card.
Exactly.
That would have given a difference to it. So like you could say, oh, I've got the quarter century IP of this art. I've got the Starlight rare of this art.
I feel like
So on
it
and
still
so
would
forth.
be value just because of how. Because it's not the fact that they're 25th anniversary foils, it's how
They are
you're talking about
Starlights.
the anniversary set, correct?
Yeah.
So it's not.
Well,
the
no,
fact
it's the Battle of the Legend one, isn't it? That we're
Oh, if
talking
you're talking about the Battle of Legends one, then yeah, I can agree to that. Because if you're talking about the 25th anniversary set, even if it was alternate artworks, that wouldn't stop the devaluation of the older cards.
I mean, I'm not against it. I think it's nice. It gives people. But I said this a while ago that we were probably going to get a reprint set with reprint Starlights. But the problem is they didn't differentiate it from other Starlights. Like they look exactly like other Starlights. They look exactly like an IP Starlight, like a Zeus Starlight. I think what they should have done was they should have made them with the 25, like the quarter century stamp, and give a different color to the name. Like the name isn't a different color, but they made the card just looks like a Starlight rare. So they should 100% should have changed up a little bit at least, and it maybe change the like we'll put at the bottom, put the 25 quarter century rare symbol on it, so that you can definitely see that it's not a starlight rare like a normal starlight. That's a quarter century rare. That's a lot easier to get. But the problem is they made their pull rate so low that people now compare it to starlight rares because they appear to be in essence the same kind of rarity. They're not as rare, but they also, because they're still easy to get, they still feel like starlights. Like you're getting 3 per case instead of 1 every 2. So it still feels like a starlight rare because you're still just almost as difficult to pull, but it's not as difficult. They should have made them much easier to pull, and then should have had the quarter century rare symbol on it, and then the name shouldn't have been gold. It should have been red, like we have it in the Japanese sets.
The red looks atrocious.
Yeah, but you see, that would have changed it. That would have made it not a starlight rare. That would have made it a quarter century. Because if you look at it, it doesn't look like a quarter century rare. It just looks like a starlight rare with gold text instead of the secret rare text. So that's why they're not differentiated from starlight rares. They look exactly like starlight rares, and you'll treat them like a starlight rare. Like if someone drops a quarter century IP, it's going to look like a starlight IP. The difference is going to be like $900.
Yeah.
And that's where they went wrong. That's why like people like Matt is upset, because he's invested so much in something like this just to have it devaluated, because they just reprinted card for card, other than the name, a starlight rare. They just reprinted a starlight rare.
Yo, Eric
So they
was
devalued
triggered.
I mean, yeah, but I don't blame them. At the same time, it's nice for people who can't afford it to finally get an opportunity to get one. I mean, I wouldn't even say it's affordable. I'd say it's a reasonable price for a starlight rare, because starlight rares, if you're honest, like they're just insanely priced. They're just not reasonable. 5,000 rand plus is not reasonable. I mean, starlight rare dark is 20,000 rand.
So it is reasonable because of like how hard it is to pull. I understand.
20,000 rand is like 100% not reasonable.
Listen,
Hey bro, blame Cyril for that.
It's not reasonable because of our conversion. Yeah, like Grab says, blame your government. It's
I love he's like, blame your government.
it's legit. No, but it is.
It's not my government. It's your government, bro.
It's not his government for long.
True.
Fact.
It's not like if you were in the US, that's still expensive, but it's still a bit probably a bit more reasonable. Oh, excuse me, a bit more reasonable. Like I agree. I can kind of understand the saltiness of like, oh, I spent X amount on this expensive card, and now people are basically gonna get it basically for free. Because it's so easy to pull. But at the same time, I don't feel it's valid to be that mad, because that is kind of just the nature of the game. Like,
yeah, we reprint shit. That's just how it goes.
Argument about the Devastator.
How the fuck trolling me? We're in standby.
How the fuck am I drilling you? I can drill you at any time, bro.
Yeah.
You drew.
Nah, Joel is during the main phase.
No, drill is if a card is added.
Except during the draw phase.
Yeah, we in standby, bro.
It's only draw phase locked.
Okay.
Yeah, you clearly play Magic.
He's
not a Yu-Gi-Oh player, bro. He doesn't read.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, his board's still cracked. It's not like he needs the.
Oh yeah, I'm fucked.
It's not
Like royally, bro.
He cares that much. Oh, and that just is insult to injury.
Oh, you sussy fucker.
I've
So,
got
yeah,
like
so I can
7 bounces.
I can understand the saltiness, but at the same time, it's the nature of card games. You know it's going to happen. It was like the discussion Matt and I had last stream. It just depends.
Yeah.
Are you willing to pay expensive to have it now? Or are you willing to wait? Because yes, inevitably, as nature of card games, it's going to be reprinted at some point.
Yeah, and I always said that there would be a set that would reprint Starlight Rares.
Like, it's not common to be this good, like this well reprinted, but the concept still stands. And eventually, they have to give access to everyone.
Yeah.
So you've had your
I knew Starlight Rares would get it eventually. It wouldn't be a great way to do it, and there's always going to be people upset. You're always going to upset someone If you reprint expensive cards, you're gonna upset the collectors. If you don't reprint them, you're gonna upset the people that can't afford it. Like, so who do you care about? The small group of people that collect hardcore, or the majority of the masses who can't afford them?
Yeah, are you going to care about a percentage of people? Or are you going to just provide access to more people? That's why
I mean, it's also an easy thing to sell.
Anniversary set. It's
You
easy access
go to
now
Magic
for someone
route.
to go from 0 to hero. Like, you now have full access to everything the meta players have. Now the only differentiation between you and the meta players is going to be skill level, which comes with time.
This is where you get into the Magic territory. Magic only has one good reprint set every year. And then it's not even reprinting everything. You are guessing. Like, our next reprint set is called Commander Masters. It's a set that's entirely focused on the Commander format. There's nothing for Modern, there's nothing for Pioneer, nothing for any of that. So, and the set costs 10k for a box. Which is heavy expensive, but the cards in there are the cards that, for the format, the staples that you need are reprinted. And because Wizards only does this once a year, and they don't reprint everything, they reprint selective stuff. That's why Magic prices are so expensive. Like, I ordered cards today for Magic, 2k gone.
Yep.
And that was just 4 cards.
Yep. Sounds about right. 4 cards, 2k. Yep.
I'm telling you right now, AI is gonna have a Saturday where most players are gonna play 2 TCGs. I can tell you right now.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
no.
great.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I'm just saying, like, the way that people are shifting right now. I mean,
There is a lot of mobility right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you get somebody that's coming early. It's like, oh no, I'm here for Magic first half, and then second half I'm here for Yu-Gi-Oh, or the other way around.
But that would be you can't do that.
What do you mean?
I mean, you kind of can.
Yeah, just a casual, the casual one in the morning, and then it's like, no, I'm moving to Magic.
Yeah, you can.
That's what a lot of Oaks are doing. There's a lot of guys that's in like Durban and Cape. They're, for instance, using Digimon as like their casual game. And then they've got like their competitive game. Like the guy who started the Digimon community in Durban.
Yeah.
Now that Pokemon's back, it was his competitive game, but obviously he lost it for 2 years because of COVID.
Yeah.
Now that it's back, he's basically told everyone, listen, I'm still going to be in Digimon, but I'm just going to play with like 1 or 2 decks casually because I want to focus on Pokemon. Like he just, shame he didn't succeed, but he attempted to do the national so he could try and go to Worlds.
Yeah.
So he's going to keep trying that. As long as Pokemon's around, then he's going to do that.
Yeah.
Who won nationals for Pokemon, by the way?
Fuck knows. Into Africa, not a clue.
Maybe Pranesh.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, did Pranesh win?
No one knows. Pranesh I need to win.
I feel like you would rave about that because that's a big win because it's all expenses paid practically.
But then again, he just got all expenses paid for Yu-Gi-Oh, so it's probably not a big deal for him. He's like, I was getting my passport anyway. So.
No, I would rather do I think the Pokemon is so much bigger, but also there's so many more people that go to Pokemon Worlds than anything else.
Well, yeah, you've got 3 divisions for Pokemon. That's why.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, you've got the Junior division, you've got the Seniors division, and then you've got the Masters division.
Damn.
Yeah.
Juniors are for literally basically underage, so for the kids. Then the Senior League is for Oaks that are above age, and then you got the Master League. I think Master League is for
boomers.
No, not for boomers. It's I think that's like anyone can. That's literally like people that have been playing for like yonks. Not boomers, but like people that have played
Pokemon
like
has
world tournaments.
Also, they have a
Aaron
much
said Pranesh.
easier.
Sorry, Michael.
He didn't want. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just assumed because I only know Pranesh plays, and he's like insane at any flipping TCG he does.
Not
Yeah.
even supporting your boy.
Wait, what?
Robbie also plays Pokemon.
He doesn't
Not
compete.
for that. No, not for that. Yeah.
He's a collector more than anything else. Like he'll rather
Sure.
collect a card than play the game. Like if he's gonna play TCG, we know he's gonna play Digimon.
Fair.
True.
True.
Sorry guys, who's gonna jam? I want to play Kashtera Punk.
Hashtag Punk.
Don't worry
Words
about it, bro.
never uttered by a normal human being.
Don't worry about it, bro.
Jacques, what have you created, bro?
Nah, this is not him.
This is 100% Jacques' influence.
No,
If
no,
Jacques
no.
tired after that first match, I'll jam with you, and then
Yeah,
we'll
sure.
pivot back. 1-1-1-1.
I shall host.
It was weird kicking ass in Yu-Gi-Oh again. After kicking ass in Magic.
You're just used to winning, huh?
Kind of.
He's not used to losing. Let's put it
That's,
that way.
that's fair. That one's correct.
Yeah.
That's the most correct statement.
Hero Punk. Yeah, I guess we'll go with that then.
I struggle to find things to mix with Punk because we don't have the Chaos level 8 synchro. I feel like it's so hard to justify a Punk engine without it.
Just play zombies, bro.
I just imagine it would be so insane to have Thunder Dragon with the Punk engine playing that Chaos synchro 8. What do you think?
I mean, you can try.
No, I'm just like Robbie. What do you think?
About?
Playing the the Punk engine, but the Chaos synchro is still legal.
Oh, Papega Ruler.
Yeah.
Nah,
Like, you had
Papega was way too good for what it did, dude.
Yeah, but I'm saying if it was legal and you played it like a Punk Thunder Dragon build, what do you think?
We would all just die.
No, it would be good. That's why Papega's banned, bro.
You're
Papega
banned!
just
Ah!
Oh, I missed
Papega would just be splashed in every deck. I think
I
that's
thought it was
the
on
reason.
from it. Didn't read.
It'll just get. I think it'll just be played in everything. People just like Punk engines would just be everywhere,
Yeah.
and everyone would just play the Punk thing. Oh, by the way, I need like Punk upgrades. I need the ultra rare upgrades if anyone has.
We all
Received.
need it, bro.
Yeah, and also no one was able to get stock of the flippin' set because for some reason AI didn't order like 1 million boxes.
Nah, but like to be fair, because I was talking to I was talking to is it
Paula?
no not Paula
Dan?
yes, I was talking to him and he's like he ordered like enough, right?
Mhm.
But he did not expect people to be buying boxes after boxes, bro. Like
Yeah.
people
Did he tell
fucking-
you how much they bought?
he didn't tell me how much, but he's like he bought. I think this is the set that they bought the most of this year, and he was shocked that it
Yeah.
disappeared so quickly.
Unfortunately, they always sell everything online, so by the time you walk in the shop, there's nothing. It's like
Yeah.
it makes you look dead in AI sometimes. Like you walk in there and it's just like stock from like 2 years ago.
But he did at least save one for participation. This
Yeah,
weekend.
that's about as helpful as the.
I mean, a QC
those-
was pulled in those packs, so.
Mm.
Yeah, it must make the people who bought stuff feel real crap. It's like
Nah.
they went and bought all that stuff and then they got screwed.
Bro, like the people who bought, they didn't care, bro, because they got their money back. So they're like, okay, cool. I'm glad I bought it now. Because Battle of
I mean, the
Legends.
person who bought it was really cool though. I've never seen someone have a birthday and actually get something nice from it.
Yeah, dude, it was so awesome. It was so awesome that
And
Dom
I
bought
never
it.
see Dom pulling anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Has he sold
he-
it already? I assume he has. Or traded
he's
it or
trying
something.
to. Yeah, he's trying to. But yeah, he flipped, bro. Like he's like, oh my god, like he was literally gonna tackle people. But yeah,
That's brilliant. No, I would as well, man. I pulled a Starlight Rare, but it was from Matt's box. And I saw the edges and it was a link, and I was like, oh my word, what have I done?
Nah, it's pretty awesome pulling something like that. Well, I haven't pulled like that at all, but
I have, and I didn't even know it was a Starlight.
Yeah,
Like,
you remind me of Travis, bro.
Travis did the same thing. Dude, I'm so mad that I couldn't trade it.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have had that starter at Chijia.
Yeah, sorry.
And instead, no.
Yeah.
You were saying, Jacques?
I had an experience like I bought a box, opened the box, and I got this Ultra. It was this angel thing from can't remember exactly what set it was. It was a very weird set.
The collectors.
No. It was a Starlight. So it wasn't the collector's rare. And then I was opening the box, and then this thing came as an Ultra. And then later, I opened the box and I pulled this, and I was like, this doesn't look like an Ultra, though.
Yeah.
I have it here. Then I was looking at I hold the Ultra next to it, and I hold this variant of it next. Why does it look different? Then my brain said, "Oh shit, it's a Starlight!"
Yeah, that's literally what happened to. What happened to Travis? Because Travis pulled 2 Chi shells.
Nice.
So he's like, he's so innocent, bro. He's like, "Hey guys, I pulled some stuff."
You guys know why he left AI?
Yes, but for this same reason, we can't put it here.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit. I was wondering why he hadn't been around for a while. He left.
He quit the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
he quit the game. Wow.
He quit Yu-Gi-Oh completely.
You can tell me off stream what happened.
Yeah, we'll talk about it off stream.
Or you can type it in Gen chat.
It was the goddamn Chinese.
What?
Okay. Sure.
Wait, what? You lost me there, bro.
It was the goddamn Chinese, bro.
Okay, come on, bro. Like, let me play, bro.
No, Matt has no. Robbie has
play, bro.
Now.
Come on, bruv. Let me play Yu-Gi-Oh. Jeez.
Listen, you want a test, so I'm giving you a good test, and I'm giving you a test with technically a 1.5, bro.
Facts. Let me not complain.
So if he ashes here, that's where you cry.
Not really.
He has something.
If he ash Ogre Dance, then I was fucked.
Tuna and a 7. Nah,
it's Baron.
That's fine.
Oh shit! Now he just searches Foxy Tune. He searched Foxy Tune.
I actually forgot about that.
He forgot you were searching, my good sir.
Yeah, bro. It's been quite some time.
Then you got me on Pearly. I ran out of targets in the deck because I was just adding everything.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm waiting for a nib.
What's going on here?
So, ladies and gentlemen, Quabs lost on Saturday to a game 1 Nibiru, which was being played by none other than the Birds.
The bird is the word.
Michael Anthony.
Yep.
Bro, that guy playing Nib and Birds it hurts me so much. Because you never expect it. It's so unexpected, and he just comes down like a.
Don't worry, it hurt Quabs as well.
Yeah, it did hurt me. I think the not the Nib, but the come on. Actually, no, that's fine. That's fine. Actually,
you get your resources back.
I think the what's it? The shifter hurt me more.
That shifter was game 2.
What were you playing?
What was I playing? Sword Soul, yeah.
Oh yeah. Shifter's so cock against Sword Soul.
Yeah.
No, but not only that. So Quabs had a ground collapse or
gravity collapse. Yeah.
I still don't even know what this does. You keep saying the name. I'm like, what the hell is this?
When you summon a monster, you can, or rather, when you attempt to summon a monster, flip it, negate the summon, destroy, and then your opponent cannot summon for the rest of the turn.
But it has, but it has to send to grave for cost. So because of Shifter, you couldn't do that.
Yikes.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, I still think Shift is a terrible card.
Nah, shit, that's fine.
It's terrible.
Shifter is
dependent
a
on the deck.
horrible card.
It's only terrible dependent on what you're playing.
Yeah.
It's a powerful card, but it's insane. It's one of those like cards that like Dark Ruler and Nibiru, they just don't feel like they should exist. And the people that believe it should exist are the ones that play it all the time.
I mean,
You're not wrong.
yeah, facts, actually.
Because like if they don't nib their opponent, then they just lose to what their opponent makes.
Yeah.
Instead of breaking their board with comboing and playing with skill, they're like nib, imperm, GG. You're like, bruh.
That's exactly what Kanan did to me. He did that to me
Get
twice.
fucked. Get fucked, nerd.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And it's like, oh, bro, just draw the art, bro. You know, just be better skill. They're like, yeah.
Yo, I don't mind. I don't mind them. Oh, you sussy
But
fuck.
that's when the decks that people start playing decks that beat Nib, because like if you don't, you just lose. So people start playing like Sprite and all these things that beat Nib, and then people are like, oh wow, this deck's so broken because it beats the Nib. It's like, well, you're playing Nib. What the flip do you expect? People will have to adapt. Like you put in your video, your rant thing, people need to adapt. So people just switch over to playing things that beat the Nib. And then when they play against a guy that beats the Nib, they're like, oh, bro, your deck's so freaking strong. It's unbeatable. Blah, blah, because they couldn't beat you with the stupid Nib Imperm combo. You're like, well, freaking, what do you want me to do? Lose to Nib Imperm again? No, thanks.
Best combo of my life. Nib Impum against Swordsoul. Then on my turn, I just proceeded to Dragoon him.
Yeah, Kanan did
Oh,
that.
fudge. Flying. Oh, okay,
Wait,
that survived
things-
somehow. Oh, wow,
That
that's
game.
magic right there.
Okay, don't be a me. Don't be that bitch.
Okay. Let's. Ooh. Nah, but you don't really do that, so there's no point to do that. Okay. No, you don't use that either.
I still am of the opinion that Rikus and Avalon is disgusting, and they need to hit that thing.
Loki must be banned. It's the new circular.
Right. 100% ban Loki. It's insane. It's
Zombie
just
world.
no. You ban Dryas, and then the deck dies. Dryas is disgusting.
Great plan. Let's hit a Link 1.
Exactly, bro. Link 1s are the most broken links in the game. Not
Yeah.
Link 4s, not Link 2s, not Link 3s, not Link 5s, not Link 6. It's the bloody Link 1s.
True.
Think like what Link 1 has not been terrible, degenerate, and broken for the game. Look at Scarecrow. Look
Monk of
at
the Tenny.
exactly. Look at that guy. He's insane. He doesn't exert. I mean, I like him, but he just makes Tennies insane.
No, makes it fair.
But Tennies aren't in themselves are very balanced.
Yes.
But like the decks that get Link 1s are normally just absolutely cracked. Look at like Prank Kids, how a Link 1 absolutely broke that archetype into the
Yeah.
world.
To be fair,
And that's
without
why-
that Link 1, the deck sucked.
No, the deck people, I still lost it plenty because people played it with a lot of fusion stuff. But like as the games got, as the game progressed and more Link 1s came to the game, it power crept that kind of strategy. So they made the Link 1, and the Link 1 is so like if they could have had a Link 1 that's a normal monster, and the deck would have been insane. As long as it said Prank Kid and it was a Link 1, it would break the Prank Kid strategy. It didn't even have to have an effect. It could have been a normal monster. It wouldn't have mattered. They needed a Link 1 to break their archetype to make it unfair, just to keep up with everything else. That's why they made the Link 1. If they didn't have a Link 1, the deck wouldn't be able to keep up with anything. And so the reason why they got rid of it is because it just did too many things. But I think now, even if they brought the Link 1 back, it wouldn't be the power it was. I think the only reason it would be powerful is because they would just add in the adventure engine again, and then that would just make it too much, because now you can't even nib them anymore unless you are Kanan.
Yeah.
Double lightning storm. Damn.
Yeah. You just have to be Kanan to do shit like that.
Exactly. Like Kanan will just beat the shifter. He'll just nib the shifter anyways.
Yeah.
He'll nib the shifter.
Yeah, he can do that. Knowing Kanan, he can do that.
Somehow, some way, it's
Yeah.
possible, but only for Kanan.
Yeah.
Only
Thanks.
for Kanan. I'm so glad Kanan wasn't the one that pulled the Starlight Wrath. Thank goodness.
Yeah, nah, he's had his time. I think he's good.
He would have been crucified, bro. We would have sacrificed him so that the luck can pass on to some other one.
Oh,
Someone else.
definitely.
Man doesn't deserve his luck anymore.
I enjoy my luck in Magic the Gathering. My luck is godly in that game. Like when
As long as you don't take our luck away, I'm good.
Nah, you can keep your luck. I pulled my.
I don't have any luck. I don't have any luck. I need people to hand it over. And if luck is earned through winning, I'm just gonna stay unlucky forever.
Fair, very fair. Very unfortunate. So, Robbie, what's the game plan here? Just nub.
Nah, hand was pretty scuffed, so it is what it is.
Yeah, and I fucked up.
Let's go!
Yeah, I fucked up.
If Chaos Ruler came back, what do you think it would break? Like, what deck do you think would just abuse
All
it?
of them. All
No
of
one.
them.
None of them.
I
All
think
of them, bro.
Sprite
Yeah.
would, because Sprite can now play that Assault Synchron.
I mean, yeah.
It's a level 2 that specials. Yeah, they could play it.
Oh, I fucked up.
And
I
abuse
fucked
it
up
for shit.
royally, bro.
But like, you would still need a way to put a body on the board in order to get to that, which they don't do unless you mix it with something. What are people playing Sprite? Oh, they're playing it with for hire. Never mind.
Yeah.
The Assault Synchron will break that archetype into the ground. They'll just play the Assault Synchron with the Fur Hires. They'll put a level 8. No, they need to put a 6. I don't know if there's a 6 in that archetype.
What for hire?
Yeah,
I think they have a level 6.
but they'll probably just make like a synchro.
I think
I think the dragon one is.
Fogel.
Isn't he?
yeah, Fogel, the big boy.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah,
all.
if it is, they'll just break that.
No, I think it's Rafal, Robbie.
Raphael, yeah, sorry.
I think
Fogel's
Fogel
the level 4 thingy.
is he the link free? Hold up, I'm searching him now.
Let's just check here.
Every time the stream goes silent. Yeah, Fogel is the link free. Every time
Oh
the
yeah,
stream goes
Fogel is the link 3 that on special draws you 3.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. So what it does is, if a card your opponent controls is destroy a battle card effect, you can draw 1. Then if you control 3 or more monsters for high with different names, you can draw 2. And then if it's link summoned, you can special summon 1 for higher from the deck. Oh shit! Oh shit! It's a Vish. It's a Vish. Oh, no.
Do you guys think that Konami choose what deck's going to be best for format? Like
Yes.
they're like, we want this to be the best deck, so we're going to hit everything and then make this legal, and then this will be the deck that wins locals and nationals. Like they know what deck's going to win. Like they know already.
Yeah, they do that to
Probably.
a certain extent. To a certain extent, they do that. Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
they deliberately left Sprite alive and then killed everything else except Lab. But like Lab, Sprite can exist. Any variant of those two can exist.
Yeah.
And then Kashtira is good, but like Lab and Sprite will be the two archetypes that we believe will be better than all of them.
Mm.
And so we're going to leave all those cards legal to make sure deliberately that they are going to be the best deck, because we want those to top.
And
Either
not
deck
just,
is fine.
And not just that, they also think about future products, because I mean, if they were to hit Sprite and Runic for example,
Mhm.
and labs actually, then megatons will not sell.
Yeah,
example.
so like they don't ban things to balance the game. Balancing is not in their agenda. So if you ever think Konami's gonna ban stuff to balance the game, it's wrong. It's just they're done giving support to something and they want to do something else. They want to, cash grab. They'll make something that will do something like that.
Yeah, definitely. Oof. Yeah, I botched that last one.
Yeah, it's the only reason I've had a chance to survive here.
Yeah, well deserved, bro.
This is what you call.
What do you guys think of anti-spell still being legal?
That's fine.
Great card. They should keep it legal. They need an all spell format.
So you're saying a magic format?
Everything is spells. So yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, we've technically got the same stuff. Like there's stuff that say you can't cast certain spells. Like the point of my deck is to make sure that the game is as unfun for my opponent as human possible.
Nothing's changed.
But that sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh in a nutshell.
Yeah.
No, so for
like, yeah.
So there's a card in my deck called Phyrexian Censor. Each player can only activate one non-Phyrexian spell per turn, which is the equivalent of you are summoning one monster. It can't attack. You can't activate a spell. You can't activate a trap. Can't activate a monster effect. Can't even summon another monster. That you got one summon. It's
GG's.
summon limit on crack.
Yeah.
Then the other card in my deck is no one can search.
That was hard, dude. Grabs my opening hand, double Vish and Horror, Blackout, Imperm. I was like, oh, I'm dead here, aren't I?
Yeah.
And then you were like, Barone Pass. I'm like, I can deal with that. Draws Mo Yi. Oh yeah, I can deal with that now.
Yeah. That was nasty.
Mm.
Last game, guys. Who's next?
This has been a pretty tempered stream.
I know. Hey, we've been chatting, so that's what I like the most about our streams, anyway. So.
No, but I mean, like, it's been like the chill vibes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, Robbie, do you want to hear something interesting?
Always go for it.
Because of one of my friends, because of the cook in the house.
Yeah.
The chef, yeah.
Master Chef, yeah.
I made an Optimus Prime deck.
I'm listening.
The commander is physically Optimus Prime.
Oh wow.
Nice.
The entire deck revolves around getting slapped so hard in the nuts by a beat stick. You can just as well call it BDSM.
Oh goodness.
It's everything. It literally goes from I'm clearing your board. I am summoning a 12/12 creature. No, actually, I am summoning a 12/22 creature, and you are going to look at me and do nothing.
I wonder why.
Is there anyone in chat, Robbie?
It's just Aaron right now.
Oh, okay.
Man just vibing.
Man's just vibing. There might be another person. I do see 2 people watching stream, but we might just have a lurker. But that's chill. Welcome to the stream, Brad. This guy's supposed to make a time work on the field zone. Almost if I can show them the best thing.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoy your last match. I'm heading out.
Oh.
I was so burnt out today that I physically told my office lady she has to do all the calls. I'm going to take a nap.
Wow.
So I took a nap for 2 hours.
God damn. Michael, you wanna play Crabs, or should Crabs and I just do a fun game?
If
You guys jam. I don't actually have the setup to play.
yeah,
Okay. Fair enough.
Alright. Weird decks.
I'll just sit here and judge your plays quietly.
What weird decks do I have?
No stress.
So, Robbie, I have one more question for you. What's the best type of advertising you can give a card?
Best type of advertising you can give a card.
Any card, any TCG.
Best type of advertising, probably a series.
Probably.
Like having a show where they actually are playing the game and
No.
explaining.
You are advertising one singular card.
Oh, a singular fucking card. Damn. Aside from it having like a busted ass effect, I have no idea.
So there's this one guy I watch on YouTube. He just likes singular, simple explanations of cards of Magic. Hold up, I'll get it for you. Then you guys can listen. He's talking about the Sauron from the Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then this is what he says. Where is it? Where is it?
Yo, let me know when you're ready, hey Robbie.
Yeah, I'm ready, dude.
Oh,
Right.
you're ready. 'Cause
Are
I
you
played
guys
already.
ready for this?
Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. Ah, fuck it. All right, here we go.
He is not only doing more for army recruitment than the GI Bill, he is also lore accurate, as the best way to defeat this player is to steal their shit and throw it into an active volcano. This version of Sauron is a 7/6, placing him firmly in the category of wizards who can box, which we love that. He also comes with the greatest ward ability I have ever seen printed. Do not get me wrong, Ward as a mechanic is still a massive red flag. It's a shithead call-out text, so if you see it on a card, that card is a shithead. However, this shithead is actually doing something interesting. Unlike all the other Ward abilities that just cost a flat amount of colorless mana, you can replace all of those with Ward, do whatever the fuck you want as long as you have 5 lands, who cares? Sauron both embraces classism and forces you to make a potentially painful choice. I really hope they explore this further with mechanics like Ward, rip off a hangnail, or Ward, punch the nearest CEO in the face. The hits do just keep on coming with a mass 1 on every opponent's spellcast. For those who don't know, a mass means if you don't have an army creature token, you get an army token. And if you do have one, you put a 1/1 counter on it every time an opponent casts any spell. Now, good people, I will not front. Getting punched in the face by the inevitable 2020 after a failed combo turn is exactly the punishment myself and the other Spellslinger players deserve. I'm just glad that for once, it's not coming from the goddamn green players. However, the moment that you incorporate sacrificing your armies for gain in between a mass triggers is the day I begin reporting them to the police as individual murders. Now, if your army connects, you get tempted by the ring, which has a whole bunch of convoluted bullshit attached to a different 45-minute video. We don't have time for it. However, I do believe that this doesn't fucking matter. I thought it might early on when I thought being tempted by the ring was a niche mechanic. It was going to be rare. That is a fucking lie. They printed so much shit for it. The ring has tempted people more often than titties. Magic player would the Dark Lord. First part, that discard your hand part, doesn't matter. Black and the color identity, it does not matter. The graveyard is not inaccessible to these people. It is an abandoned shopping cart. They are just waiting to draw a fucking coupon for it. Can our Dark Lord get it? And listen to me, people. His head looks like a fucking halfway crushed can of Spam, and he's got pillow princess nails. There is simply no way.
Damn.
What are you thinking that?
Well said.
What?
Must have it now. Take my money, sir. I know Pranesh is gonna want this in CR.
Mm.
I absolutely love it.
Jock's building this already. We already know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, already ordered destruction.
There we go.
Yeah. We knew. We know you. You ain't about to make it a game fun for anybody.
We're not here to play Magic. We're here to play the crying game.
I just want to point out that I was like, Krabs, you want to play a fun game? And he brings out fucking Labyrinth, and I'm like, yeah, just chilling with that.
But this
Like,
is fun.
Yeah, that's quite fun.
This is fun, I guess.
Did you guys hear the part? Did you guys hear the part where he said the ring tempts you more than titties?
Yeah. We're about it. What's it? Robbie about to get big welcomed into Eradicator for 6.
Ooh, that was gross, bro. That was actually
Yeah,
gross.
I honestly feel like Labyrinth broke traps
Yes.
and virus cards.
Yes.
Now we can ban them.
Nah. Nah. They
You know what?
still fine.
Now we have reason to bring back reboot, because we need to be able to not let a virus card beat us.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, a virus did beat us for like 3 years.
True. He is not
Maybe that's
wrong.
why they built this deck. They're like, you know what? Let's make a meme out of this, and then they quietly sat down with the boys, and that's why he was so chilled about it, because he knew it was coming. Everything was set up. It was perfect. That's how they advertise EED. They're gonna give it a collector rare or an ulti. They're gonna make EED an ulti.
I really thought they were going to make it a collector's when it got reprinted in the sunset.
So here's one fun thing, right? The conceptualization for Labyrinth was probably like, okay, guys, all of them just sitting around the fire, braaiing, barbecuing, smoking sushi. You know the norm, that side of the world. And they were like, what can we do? What can we do to make the game unfun?
Yeah.
The head CEO was like, let's make communism a thing.
Wow.
The second CEO was like, all right, I have a cat. And then the card is up. I like that idea.
I have a cat. I like it. Continue.
And then the third guy was like, interesting. I'm drinking a coronavirus. Can we incorporate that into an archetype? We can search the viruses and we can constantly set them, and we have monsters big and small enough to cope with all of them.
We can let them activate them turn 1 as well.
Yes, proceeds to drink Corona in peace while playing coronavirus. And that was how the current meta has formed. 3 people around the fire, around the swimming pool, or around hookers and cocaine, just conceptualizing the game.
I thought I was going to go second. I was not prepared.
Kind of like the RNG team when these 3 ideas hit like the board.
I feel like there's like normally 1 or 2 geniuses, and then a bunch of people that can't put 2 and 2 together when people design cards. And the 2 geniuses are like, haha, this is gonna like, and they're working on Jacques' brain. They're running on Jacques' brain, and and no one knows how like 15 head they are, and they know what's going to be good immediately. Mm-hmm. They're also the people in charge of the ban list, so like they can be like, EED can be legal, this can be legal, ban red reboot, and someone's going to do this at national level. Someone's going to discover that you can go big welcome, summon, hit all spells, and then hit another card in hand for good measure. Because playing with 1 card isn't enough.
Robbie's going to hate me.
Oh, we're going to get EED'd for 6.
But yeah.
No, I'm not. You don't
Thank you for the stream, guys. I'm heading out. It's 10 o'clock. Need to sleep.
Right, dude.
No stress, bud.
I'll check you all either tomorrow or who the fuck's playing Need for Speed Unbound?
Me. I am.
Fair.
I've been searching the map for like the last few collectibles, and I'm struggling. I've been driving around for 2 hours.
Man, you know what you should do? You should blast the 5Ds theme song. Going fast makes me feel alive. And you'll find everything. You'll find friendship as well in that game.
Have a track.
I also, there's not a single person on my server, and there hasn't been anyone on my server for like 2 hours. I don't know.
Going fast makes me feel alone. America.
I'm not even driving a fast car. It's so sad. I'm driving a B-class car because I'm supposed to be doing B-class races, and and they still haven't added in AI for races like they had in
The
the
game's been
previous
out
Need for Speed.
for 4 years.
Pardon?
The game's been out for 4 years. How are there no AIs?
I know. We had AI races in the previous game, and they're like, yeah, you don't need it for this one because you're going to get too much money by racing AI because you're just going to beat all the AI. Like, well, yeah, how else are we going to get money when there's no one else around? I've been looking for, I even quit, went back in, quit, went back in, quit, looking for servers, and every time I joined, it just put me back in an empty server. I'm like, yay.
I have a solution.
Mm-hmm.
Conceptualize a titty.
I still can't believe no one's joined my server in all this time. But
Just
I gave up looking for them.
Just advertise as sea boobs, and there'll be like 100 people.
Or a sea of boobs.
That sounds nice.
Just go as clickbaity as possible. Be like a Team Sam video. 100% clickbait.
Yo, dude, that I don't even know how how people have not gotten tired of the clickbaitness.
Did
you see his like recent stuff? He's like, name this card for this many dollars, and then people can't name block attack and stuff. I'm like, bruh.
It's stop defense, bro.
Did you see his most recent one when he gave us when he gave stop defense when he gave away a starlight rare? Sorry, he said the wrong thing, and then I said the wrong thing.
He said what the guy said.
Yeah, I said what the guy said. Stop defense. Yeah. Anyways, did you see his most recent one where he gave a starlight array, starlight away?
Yeah.
Bruh, I feel like he just like gave the starlight to his friend, like, yeah, just like hand it back to me afterwards, bro, please.
I mean, even if he didn't, like, he's at this point right now where he can afford to just like let it go, you know.
He gets enough views from his clickbait to fund his fucking tedious projects to the point where he doesn't care. He can make a title best blue eyes deck on the planet. Watch me Kaiba my way to the top. And then that one guy in the comments, but Kaiba lost almost all his games against Dark Magician. He haven't shown us the Dark Magician game yet.
Yikes.
So yeah, he can make any video he wants. The only Yu-Gi-Oh I still watch on YouTube is like the progression series and the history of, because that's the only like entertaining stuff for me. I don't watch competitive duels anymore. I don't watch market watches.
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, I got my phone locked because the stream ended. Damn, where was I? Oh, damn it! I lost my train of thought.
Alright.
Oh, the series you were talking about.
Yeah.
I've lost it. Also, he doesn't even play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. He doesn't open packs. He doesn't do anything. He only does the progression series. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not Yu-Gi-Oh, bro.
That gives him the most amounts of views he gets. Like, he even stated he doesn't have to do anything else. He doesn't have to VODs. He doesn't have to do pack openings. His entire income at the moment is from four videos a week, and millions of people. It doesn't matter if you're a casual, collector, competitive. Everyone likes the progression series, like the history of the Jank one. Then there's that other one as well that no one really cares about.
Yeah, there's too many now. I couldn't follow it all.
I love the fucking Seal Showdown one. And the auction series with Ruxin. That was amazing.
And it's pretty awesome. Like, the one thing I really like about the progression series is that, like, for new players, they actually know, they can actually see where it all began. You know, they don't just they don't just like go into Yu-Gi-Oh as like, oh, okay, cool. This is probably how it's been since its
do you
the
have
beginning.
something stopping me from going into extra?
You do, sir.
Which is?
Are you locked into darks now?
That's fine. I'm trying to go into a dark.
No, we still in battle phase.
Oh
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got that procs.
Yeah,
in
no
battle
stress.
as well. No worries about that.
All right, but
Honestly,
cheers, guys.
it's
I'll check
happening,
you all again either tomorrow or Wednesday. I know we have an official stream cycle now, but that will probably change as ESCOM decides to Encanla forever. And then
Oh,
forever.
no.
It'll
I
change
double
when the
checked.
election cycle is done.
Yeah, I did double check. That's why I put my on my stories. I did put a proper schedule because I am sorted for the week.
We shall see. But anyway, peace out, guys. Thanks for the
Jesus,
duel.
brother.
Thanks for the
GG's,
shit
Rory.
talking. I'm glad I could give you proper advertising advice for cards. Robbie, if you want me to write an advertisement for Digimon, give me a Digimon card. I can help you out with that.
No worries.
I mean, we can still. I think we can call it a night as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we've
I'm
done
good.
enough.
If you want me to
Today.
shit talk about an entire like color, give me information about the color, and then I can do it.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Alright. Guys, thanks for the stream. Really appreciate it. Michael, Jacques, Robbie. It's awesome.
Cheers,
It's
brother.
awesome hanging out with you guys. And
Alright.
then, Arian, thanks for popping in. Which Optimus, the what? The Jisakai or Boros variant?
Variant.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I just know Optimus from like Transformers. But anyway, for anybody who's watching after, thanks for watching the video. It has been your boy Quabs.
And Jock!
Peace, guys.